Chapter 10. It rained the evening we were told to pick our new names. We'd been at the safe house for 3 weeks. That night, as the rain hammered against the thin windows, Cameron sat on the cheap sofa, her eyes on the television. I had read a book where a girl could stare so hard a thing would catch on fire. First I stared at Cameron's neck. When she didn't move, I stared at her hands, then her shoulder. "Do you feel hot yet?" I asked. "No." "Now?" "No, stupid." "How about now?" Cameron peeled her eyes away from the television. Mama had lifted her ban on it after me and Cameron watched the same video 4 times in a row. "Can you believe this is happening?" She had had a game the night we left and was still wearing the turtleneck from her cheerleading uniform when we got here. Now she was wearing it again. She'd had to leave the rest of it back in Denver. Her hair was a mess. "Who cares?" I said. Cameron rolled her eyes at me. "You're such a freak. You don't have the vaguest idea what this feels like. You can go to another place and make your 1 or 2 friends again. It's different from me. It's bigger." "Yeah, a whole cheerleading squad. Whoopee. A whole world, stupid. You don't get it." She wiped her eyes quickly and glared at me. "You don't know anything, do you? It's just, when I think about it before, it hurts a lot. I can't be looking back right now." Cameron looked at me for a minute and pushed some stray hairs behind her and let out a breath. On the television, a woman was petting the leather interior of a Mercedes-Benz. The woman in the commercial looked at me and winked as though she and I were in on some secret. I threw my head back and laughed. Advertising was dumber than anything. The woman climbed out of the car and ran her hand over the top of it. I used to touch Matt Cat that way. The world was so stupid. The feds had said no Matt Cat, no big reminders of who we once were. The whole world felt like it was dissolving. I petted the ugly couch the way the woman was petting the car. "God, you're a freak," Cameron said again. "I hurt you the first time, thank you very much." "Well, you don't act like it, thank you very." "Stop it," Mama yelled from the bedroom where she was again poring over the literature she'd gotten from the Jehovah's Witnesses. "I'm getting sick of all your fussing." I stuck my tongue out at Cameron. She mouthed immature and stared at the television. "What's your name going to be?" I asked, after a long time had passed. "Cameron," she said. "The same name it's always been." "It can't be Cam, you know that." A phone rang on the television, and Cameron jumped up then sat back down. Except for the driver's cell phones, which we weren't allowed to use, there wasn't a phone anywhere near us. No more raspy voice explaining exactly how it planned to kill us all. "Anna," Cameron said softly, her voice breaking. "A palindrome, backward and forward, the same thing. Anna, easy to spell, easy to say, easy to remember. Turn it completely around, it's the same thing." She swallowed and stared glassy-eyed at the television. "Anna," she said, "forever and ever, amen." "Evie," I said, even though she hadn't asked. "Anna and Evie." "Evie's a stupid name," Cameron said. "Why the hell would you call yourself that?" I stared a fire into the side of her face, another into her elbow, a third into her thigh right where her stupid short skirt stopped and brown leg began. "It's mine," I said. "That's why." "Oh, and that's supposed to be a good reason?" I closed my eyes and watched her burn.